information. Tune in.
Showtime. Any day now. Ain't seen.
Heath, over here. Heath, for him. Heath. Where's Michelle here? Heath, over here. Who are you wearing? Heath, where are you going?
Shekhar Kapoor may have been one of the last people to speak to Heath Ledger. The film director who recently made Elizabeth the Golden Age spoke to the actor the night before he died. He couldn't see him that evening but had arranged to meet up the next day. During their conversation, the filmmaker made a promise to the 28-year-old to give him a wake-up call in the morning. Sadly, by the time Shekhar did, it was too late. It's now thought the star died sometime between 1 p.m. and 2:45 on Tuesday. But police say the massage therapist who found his body didn't immediately call an ambulance. Instead, Diana Wallazon made 2 calls to Heath's friend Mary-Kate Olsen. She was concerned after finding 6 different types of drugs, including sleeping pills and anti-anxiety medication in his apartment. Just months earlier, he'd spoken about taking tablets in order to sleep, as his characters were consuming his mind.
Yeah, nah.
So what's more complex characters who play Bob Dylan, or let's say, for example, the Joker?
The Joker. Well, the Joker, for sure. I was kind of relieved of the duty of physically portraying Bob Dylan. You know, I didn't really have to. So yeah. So I'd say I guess the Joker. Although the Joker was actually, that was the most fun I've ever had. Probably ever will have playing a character. It was. And I'm not sure whether it was hard stamina-wise, because it was just high levels of energy were required every day. But it was incredibly enjoyable. Yeah.
And the last question, in regards to the Joker, what is it that you want to bring to that character? I guess you're done doing. What is it that you want to bring this character that we haven't seen before?
You're just gonna have to wait and see, and it's done too. So.
Are you done?
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Do you have an idea how to? Did you really have the idea to how to play him, or did Nolan say this is how to play him?
No. It was one of those moments where I was asked if I would be interested in playing the Joker, and I knew 5 seconds later exactly how to play it. And I sat down with Chris and shared my thoughts with him, and they were identical to his, and we just kind of went from there. Yeah.
Either way, we're still no closer to finding out exactly how the Brokeback Mountain star died, as post-mortem results have been inconclusive. Findings from tissue and toxicology tests are expected to take between 10 to 14 days. And as fans in the Big Apple mourn Heath's loss, the movie star's ex-girlfriend is doing the same. Michelle Williams arrived at the Brooklyn home they once shared together, accompanied by the former couple's 2-year-old daughter.
Tributes are still being laid down for Heath Ledger in New York. A casket reportedly carrying his body left his funeral home in the city, ready to head to his native country of Australia. His family is due to hold a private memorial in Manhattan to mourn the 28-year-old actor who died under mysterious circumstances last Tuesday. Another public remembrance has been proposed for Los Angeles in the coming days. Fans in New York are still in shock.
It's really, really sad. I mean, it's just so hard to believe for such a young person to die with a promising career. I think it's kind of how everybody feels.
It's really sad for his daughter to think about if it was suicide. I mean, both ways are pretty awful, but...
Ledger starred in Brokeback Mountain in 2005 and received an Oscar nomination. He split with his actress girlfriend Michelle Williams last September, and Ledger moved to the Soho area of New York, where his naked body was found.
Who controls the British crown? Who keeps the metric system down? We do. We do. Who keeps Atlantis off the maps? Who keeps the Martians under wraps? We do. We do. Who holds back the electric car? Who makes Steve Gutenberg a star? We do. We do.
Sir, I'm sorry about the building.
I'm not.
You're not?
For one thing, we're insured for the damages.
Is pull. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
Well, sir, you kept the city safe.
That's right. That's a good point. The sacrifice. You know, that could be good in my next book. I should be taking notes.